you know, and not be some idiot just doing it because, oh, I'm bored. I'm just bored, dude. I'm bored. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we are in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. It's Baller Friday, baby. I can't believe it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in live with me, for Christ's sake. And if you haven't already done so, please retweet the broadcast, go to the forums, go to the social networks, go to the blogs, and spread around like wildfire and let everybody know. Let everybody know that we're in effect and in the house right here, right now. Okay, we got all kinds of little buttons underneath the player right there. We got Facebook like buttons. We got retweet this buttons. We got share that buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, for Christ's sake, all right? Use and abuse the whole Facebook like button. It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. It's just a freaking click. Give me another drink. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And once again, since it's Baller Friday, I want to give a shout-out to everyone. And I'm talking about everyone who's a part of the capitalist army. That's right. You know who you are. All right, I'm talking to you. All right, this Baller Friday goes out to the capitalist army. All right, cheers to all those that are listening in, that are part of the capitalist army. And if you are not, well, then, by God, go and apply. And, of course, membership is exclusive, all right? Exclusive. So, once again, www.capitalistarmy.com. That's www.capitalistarmy.com, folks. We're looking for a few good men and women that actually are not only capitalists, but they want to help spread capitalism throughout the world. That's who we want. That's who we want, my friends. The capitalist army. Anyway, folks, what the hell were we talking? We were talking about anti-sec. We were talking about how the Arizona police have been hacked once again, a third time once again, folks. And that sounds pretty cool to me. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter. I want to talk a little bit about dictator of Venezuela, Hugo Chavez. He finally came out and admitted that he's got cancer, all right? They admitted that he's got cancer, for Christ's sake. He has, some kind of cancer of the prostate. They had to remove some kind of abscess from there. Probably too much, bean and cheese tacos or something. He's a little fat, portly bastard. But looks like everybody, this is what I feel. I think that he may be dying. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it for Chavez. They would not have released it had this guy not been in some kind of critical condition. They would not have released the fact that he had to go under the knife for a second time for cancer if this guy was not on the verge of a deathbed, if not already dead already. Remember, these goddamn leftists are propagandists. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they put out, it's calculated, it's purposeful. That's what they live on. That's what fuels their stupid political philosophy. Nothing but propaganda. Anyway, let me move on. I didn't want to talk too much about Chavez because we talked about him earlier in the show, and not only that, I want to have a party when he's dead, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I want to have me a little, what those Mexicans like to call it, huh? Fiesta. I want a little bit of fiesta. We're going to, arriba! You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, folks, I know there's a lot of people out here that claim that, I'm some kind of a Grand Dragon racist or some kind of crap like that. I got a lot of friends, folks. I got a lot of friends that happen to be black. I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Mexican, that happen to be Oriental. As a matter of fact, I've actually got myself a Mexican. For all the folks that are sitting here talking garbage, I've got me a Mexican here. Let me go ahead and put him on the horn here. Hey, Paco, are you there, Paco? What's going on? Are you there? Paco.
Hey, that's right, Holmes. A Paco up in here, Holmes. That's right, Viva Obama. I'm collecting all kinds of money from the government, Holmes. Órale. talking highly about Ghost, Holmes. He's not prejudiced, Holmes. He's just mad, Holmes, that I'm collecting all this feria from the government, Holmes. Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Viva Obama, órale!
Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Un candidato luchando por nuestra nación.
That's right, Holmes. I break it down to you like this, Holmes. He's not racist, eh? He's a melting pot of friendship, Holmes. Órale, Hugo. He's just mad, Holmes. His tax dollars, Holmes, are going to my lady. She got 6 kids, Holmes. He's making a lot of feria, Holmes. He's mad, Holmes, because all the government cheese, Holmes, and the government feria going right here in my pocket, Holmes. And all I'm doing is just kicking back, having bean and cheese, Holmes, drinking cerveza, Holmes. Nothing you can do about it, eh? Órale, Viva Obama, say it, Holmes. Viva Obama!
Viva Obama! Familias unidas, seguras, y hasta con plan de salud. Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Un candidato luchando por.
That's right, Holmes. Órale, I gotta go, Holmes. I gotta go score some mota, Holmes. But hey, I'm out of here, eh? Órale, get me out of here, Ghost. I don't want to talk no more, eh? Get me out of here.
All right, that's about enough of Paco there, folks. I mean, as you can see, I'm not a goddamn racist. I'm a melting pot of friendship. All right, I don't agree with Paco living off the government. You know, he obviously likes all that government entitlement nonsense. Has himself some kind of little Mexican girl who's shitted out about 6 or 7 kids. So, but that's the way it is too. And the only reason I brought Paco in is because we're talking about that fat Mexican Hugo Chavez. He's on his way out, for Christ's sake, having himself some kind of a prostate abscess, having to get removed from his shit funnel. But anyway, before we move on, I know we got some Mexican peeps who listen to me. I know we got some Mexican kids. I just want to give a heads up, since this is Baller Friday, to the Mexican males. All right, this is who I'm talking to, the Mexican males. This is a serious public service announcement, all right? Be careful having sexual relations with Mexican women, because they seem to be rather fertile. I mean, I don't know. It just seems to me. I mean, I'm out here in Texas. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of Mexicans walking around out here. All right? And it just seems to me that every Mexican girl, doesn't matter how old she looks, it doesn't matter, if she looks young, if she looks old. I mean, literally 2 or 3 kids minimum following these, hot tamale whore bags. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I kid you not. All right, I kid you not. So all I'm saying to the Mexican males out there, be careful, because it seems like when, you just touch these bimbos, they kind of shit out a kid. I mean, you're just like, you do just the tip. You know what I mean? You just do one of those just the tip. You don't even put the whole thing in. It's just like just the tip. Even then, 9 months later, I'm just saying, I'm not being racist. I'm just trying to give my Mexican brethren friends out there a heads up, especially the Mexican brothers out there. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter here. Let's talk a little bit about this E. coli outbreak that, of course, has stricken Europe. For all the folks that don't know, we've had this ridiculous E. coli outbreak that has killed over 50 people thus far out there in Europe, for Christ's sake. And, of course, the Germans, speaking of Germans, slogan, Volkswagen. They came out initially when these E. coli deaths started first popping up. They started blaming the Spaniards. They started saying that the Spaniards were the ones that were infecting everybody with E. coli with these, cucumbers or something. I don't know. They were accusing the damn Spaniards of shoving them up their ass or something. I don't know. Anyway, when the Spaniards got a little pissed off, they started doing their own investigation and found out that it wasn't their products. It wasn't the fact that the Spaniards were shoving cucumbers up their ass. They found out that all this E. coli traced back to some organic farm. That just goes to show you how pure organic is. Traced back to an organic farm in the bean sprouts. And guess where? Germany. That's right. Germany. So Germany is on the hook for all these lost wages that Spain and Italy took because of the Germans' accusations that the E. coli originated from their crops. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because, people have been investigating this particular goddamn E. coli, you know what I'm saying? And they figured out that this E. coli actually not only came from Germany bean sprouts, but from an organic farm, but it was spawned from Egyptian seeds. Oh, yeah, that's right. Germany actually bought some Egyptian bean sprout seeds, grew them at this organic farm, and when they started selling them out to the general mass public, lo and behold, people started, getting sick and dying. So it kind of all makes sense now. It kind of, I get it. Anyway, what do you mean no point? Of course there's a point. The point is that there were Egyptian seeds, for Christ's sake. And once again, Germany's trying to pass the ball. They're trying to pass the ball that it was, Slogan, it's not a slogan, Egyptian seeds, slogan. So, once again, they're trying to blame somebody else. Anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's take some more callers. Hey, I think we got Goku on the... Hey, Goku, what's going on, man? Good to hear from you. Well, he might be away from the computer. Anyway, who else we got? 323, what's up, man?
My little pony, my little pony. And I want to give a shout-out to all the bronies, and a shout-out to Hugo, and a shout-out to all capitalists. #1 radio, baby. #1. Don't you agree?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can we get a fail on this asshole, please? Major fail. Oh, Jesus. A major freaking fail, for Christ's sake. And did you hear the femininity on that voice, for Christ? Hey, can you talk again for us?
You're an old record. You say the same thing every time. Ghost, the man they call host? Like, what the hell, man? Old record much? Huh?
Hold on, wait, hold on a second, hold on. I mean, I was calling you a fruit bowl, but now I'm sensing a twang. I think it's time to play everybody's favorite game. It's Guess the Minority! I sense a little twang there. I don't know about you, but I sense it. I hear it. And it's everybody's favorite game, Guess the Minority. I want to hear from you. Go ahead and put your guesses on the screen right now. Let's go ahead. Anyway, are you there again, 323? What are you saying for yourself?
Love this game. I always wanted to be a guest on it. I never thought I would be a guest. I'm surprised.
I'm guessing some kind of Latin descent.
Oh, no, that is wrong.
Oh, yeah? Well, what are you?
Would you like to know?
You're lying. You're Latin. You're Latin. I'll tell you right now, if you were anything else other than Latin, you'd say it right off the bat. You'd say it right off the head. You'd be proud about it. But you didn't. You're just sitting there thinking about it because you can't think on your toes. All right? I knew he was a Mexican. I was a Mexican. I knew it. I knew it, for Christ's sake. Speaking of Mexicans, you got all them turning a little fruit bowl, too. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Mexicans, they used to actually come out with a couple of cool, stereotypes, they used to come out with a guy with the slick back hair. They had the little flannel shirt on with the one button on top button and all the other ones unbuttoned. You know what I'm saying? They used to wear the dicky pants, and they used to iron them. I mean, I don't understand, but they used to iron them and starch them up. Now, have you seen them now? They're either fat, pelon Mexican. Pelon means like bald. That's what they like. Fat pelon Mexicans, or they're fruit bowls. Either one. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? It's either you're a fat pelon or you're a fruit bowl. That's all there is to it. And I guess you really can't blame these Mexicans turning one or the other because, the Mexican women, like I was saying earlier, they're pretty fertile, man. You know what I mean? You give these bitches just the tip, and I'm telling you, they're impregnated,